We lived together all through university.
And we want to live together again.
We would prefer to live in an apartment in a house.
This is so beautiful.
This is huge.
So I just feel like it's bad karma.
That is good karma. I think I need a new roommate.
Finding a spacious rental in a hot neighborhood isn't easy. Demand is high and competition is fierce. In the big city, places move fast and renters are willing to pay top dollar. Just ask best friends and recent university grads, Caitlin and Jamie.
Jamie and I met in university, and then we lived together all through university.
And we want to live together again. So I just moved here a month ago from California. I'm living with a friend of mine. She just has a really small bachelor apartment, so I'm really in her space and still living out of my suitcase.
I have been staying at my dad's place. This is my room. This is my childhood bedroom. It's about 40 minutes away from downtown, and I don't have a car. I need to be in the center of things. Regardless of where we live, I think we're going to have an amazing time.
Yeah, it's kind of like having a slumber party every night.
It has been really difficult to find a place. Thought it would only be a couple of weeks, but it's been a couple of months now, so I'm getting a little bit antsy and excited to get out and find a place of our own.
They need me to help them find their dream apartment before someone else snaps it up.
Come on in. Jamie's right inside.
So where do you guys want to live? What kind of neighborhood?
Well, we're hoping to live somewhere quite central in downtown.
But we're not too picky on specific neighborhoods.
We probably would prefer to live in an apartment in a house rather than a high-rise apartment building.
Generally, it's less expensive than living in a house.
We're not adverse to it at all. We just have never lived there before.
Tell me about your search so far.
We've probably gone to about 15 places.
Yeah, and we've made about 150 phone calls.
Seen a lot of places that are not what we want at all.
I think one of the things that's going wrong with your search is that you're not very clear on where you want to be and what type of place you want to be in.
Right.
What are the most important things to you?
Number one, I'd say we want to be close to public transit. And we want to be above ground. We don't want to really live in a basement.
We want a big living room space or a big common space. Outdoor space is really important to us as well. And laundry, either in the building or close by. Our budget is maximum $1,600.
All inclusive.
All right.
We are hoping to have a place within the next 3 weeks so we can move in by the 1st. But we work well under pressure, and hopefully you do too.
This is the rental world. You have to. Yeah. The timeline is really tight. I need to get these girls into a place in 3 weeks.
When you need to act fast, pick 1 or 2 neighborhoods to narrow down your search. Inspect the area just as you would the rental itself. You need to be happy with both. I'm taking Caitlin and Jamie to see a 2-bedroom apartment in a central location about 15 minutes from downtown by transit. It occupies 1 floor of a converted house that's been divided into 3 apartments.
All right, ladies, obviously we're on a bit of a busy street.
Yeah.
But you go up the street to rapid transit and down the street to a hip area with cool restaurants and coffee shops.
Awesome.
Perfect. It's also an above-ground apartment in a house, exactly what you're looking for. The entrance is just around the side. Follow me. Come on in, ladies. So this is the 4-piece bathroom.
So it's kind of the first thing that you see when you walk in up the stairs.
It's not a bad size, though.
We would kind of have to always remember to keep the door closed because that's not the first thing you want to see when you walk in a house.
So this is one of the bedrooms.
Wow, it is huge.
Isn't it fantastic?
So bright from that big window.
Yeah, nice view of the garden. The back bedroom is a recent addition to the house. It's big, it's got a huge closet.
I am pretty impressed with the back room in terms of its size.
I'm not really a fan of the color. That pink flesh of a pig color's gotta go.
So obviously this is the kitchen.
Wow,
Wow.
it's huge.
So big.
There's not much counter space, though. Even though it's such a big kitchen, it's not really utilizing the space very well, I don't think.
I think there's a lot of easy fixes that could make this a really nice, workable kitchen.
You can turn unused space into a functional asset with the addition of a pre-assembled, inexpensive island. You get extra counter space and additional casual seating with stools tucked underneath. Whimsical, feminine light fixtures can be bought for a steal at big box stores, and often landlords will be willing to install them for you. That will leave room for a formal seating area with an oversized blackboard that works as an art piece and message board.
The space is there. The opportunity to have a great kitchen is there. It's just not being well used right now.
This is what you're gonna love.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, this is so beautiful. This room is incredible.
This is beautiful.
The front room is dripping in character.
I call this room Jamie.
No,
Forget
this
it.
one's definitely mine. It's one of the most amazing bedrooms that I've seen in anyone's house. I'm so in love with that room.
Wow, look at the ceilings. They're all rounded off.
And it has a nice shape to it. It's not really just boxy. It's
really
amazing.
different. It's too bad that the closet isn't very good.
Yeah, it doesn't really
Yeah,
match
but you could put like a
curtain or something.
curtain over it or something.
So this is what the landlord intends to be the second bedroom.
Right.
You could repurpose it as the living room if you wanted to share it because it's so pretty.
It's a nice room to show off, so you'd want that to be a room that you bring your visitors into. This room is really big as well. I think the room that's being shown as the living room is actually not a bad option as a second bedroom. You could have a bed and a desk. There's lots of room.
Oh,
in
for
there.
sure, and there's
tons of stuff.
some storage.
There's a little bit of storage.
Yeah. Tiny closet. I don't know if this will do for Jamie.
It's not too big, but put some things in there for sure.
Either of us could live there perfectly happily.
The whole apartment has really nice big rooms that could be used in many different ways. So if we relate this place to your wish list, it's pretty good. And there's a laundromat around the corner. And it goes for $16.90 per month inclusive. So it's slightly over budget.
It's a little bit disconcerting thinking about spending another $90.
The rent is pretty much always negotiable. So I think we could get it down. And it's also got everything they're looking for. So it might be worth spending a little bit more.
Since Caitlin and Jamie are so enamored with the idea of a unit in a house, I'm taking them to see another option across town. It's in a trendy neighborhood that's home to a ton of young renters. This one's an even more central location, only a 10-minute streetcar ride into downtown. The large unit occupies the main floor of a row house that has 2 additional apartments with their own separate entrances.
Ladies, if I was your age, this is the kind of neighborhood I would want to live in. It's safe, but it's also where so much of the fun happens in the city.
It's just off a busy street, so that's good.
Steps to transit. This is a 2-bedroom apartment on the main floor of a row house. It's a great house. Let's check it out. So come on in. Right away, we find a bedroom.
Wow. This is huge.
Windows.
The bay window is pretty wonderful.
Yes.
Nice ceiling.
Really high ceiling.
Really good ceiling height, isn't it?
Amazing. Jamie, I'll have to grow a couple inches.
I could like jump on a trampoline in here.
Let's check out the closet.
Closet.
Oh, Jamie, this is good.
I feel like there's some wasted closet space back there, but it's good size.
Yeah.
So the second bedroom.
Wow, huge. Again.
The bedrooms in this place are really good for these girls. They're pretty much equal size.
So what does that window go out to?
The window actually doesn't lead outside. It leads into a laundry area that's shared between the units.
I like to wake up in the morning and look out my bedroom window, not any other window in the house, and see what the weather is like.
I didn't know she was so particular about her window. I think I need a new roommate.
So here's the bathroom. Tile everywhere.
The bathroom isn't a bad bathroom as far as bathrooms go.
And kitchen.
Kitchen's decent size.
And I guess you can change out these, right?
Yeah.
Hardware is really easy to switch out. That's one of the, cheap and easy things that renters can do to modernize a kitchen. And this one needs a little bit of modernization.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the paint color in here?
I don't really like it.
It's nice and bright, which is good because it's bright, but I'm not sure about the yellow and the...
The yellow and green, why not? Let's see the living room.
All right. Oh, this is a good size.
It's narrow, but it's good, yeah.
So how do you guys feel about this lovely blush color?
I don't mind it.
The color, which Jamie doesn't mind, I find a little bit revolting.
I can do fabulous things with this room. I think it's got loads of potential.
Try to look past a rental's wall color. Paint is the easiest and least expensive thing to change. If you've always wanted hot pink walls, rentals are the place to experiment. Just make sure you get the okay from your landlord. Make an affordable feature wall out of your vacation photos by showcasing them in uniform, crisp white frames. You can save by covering tired sofas and futons with budget-friendly slipcovers, while splurging on dramatic throw pillows that add impact and style.
I would be really excited to see how that space could be transformed by Jodi.
So it's got everything you were looking for in one of your favorite neighborhoods. There's a little backyard that's for you guys to use, and it's $1,600 per month inclusive, so it's bang on budget.
Wow. That's not bad, especially for this area.
This area is nice, and it's huge. There's definitely things that we would change about the place, but I wouldn't say anything as major as to like make or break our decision.
Caitlin and Jamie may not have been interested in a high-rise, but until you check out what a place has to offer, you should never judge blindly. High-rises are great options because they're often operated by management companies who take care of the rentals and anything that needs fixing. We're a bit outside of the downtown core, about a 20-minute subway ride, but the station is steps away. The further outside of the city you go, the lower the rents, so I want the girls to have the option.
When renting, you really need to keep an open mind. I know you guys were thinking of a house. Well, this is a high-rise. They're really common and popular in the city because they've got great views and it's higher density, so generally lower prices. The building has a huge laundry room in the basement, and it's also directly across the street from transit.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Let's see if the apartment works for you. So come on in.
Wow.
It's so big and the living room is so open. It wasn't what I expected from an apartment in a high-rise.
Because these renters have done such a great job decorating their space, it's easy to see the potential here.
Yeah.
What you have to note is that they're going to take all of their stuff out.
It's an amazing space, but we may not, at this point, have the furniture it needs to really make it an amazing looking place.
I have loads of ideas of how to pull the potential out of this place and make it really speak Caitlin and Jamie.
Good.
Awesome.
When you're just starting out, furnishing a rental doesn't have to cost a fortune. Search online and in secondhand stores for inexpensive pieces that can be freshened up. Hit garage sales and check with friends and family to see if they have any furniture to spare. Be sure to save some money for window treatments. Inexpensive, ready-made drapes can be found at big box stores. Layer them in front of roller blinds that can be purchased off the rack and mounted outside of the window frame.
This place does actually have some really great potential.
So this is the kitchen. It's bright and white, fresh.
This is a small kitchen, but the space is actually used quite well.
Yeah, and there's a lot of counter space.
It's nice and clean.
Yeah, it's very clean.
Really clean.
And bright.
It's got like a little bit of a sterile feel because there's no handles on anything and it's all white. So it looks really clean, but like a little bit like a hospital.
Yeah.
Coat of paint would probably add a lot of character to an otherwise fairly boring room.
You guys need to see the patio.
Okay.
All right. Wow.
Wow.
That is an incredible view. Doubt there's a better view in the whole city.
I'm not even a big view person, and I'm quite impressed.
So this is the bathroom. It's a little dated, but it's huge and there's 2 sinks.
Oh, yeah.
This is the apartment's smaller of the 2 bedrooms.
Lots of things in here. But you can tell it's actually not a bad size.
I don't think it's as small as it looks because of the placement of the furniture and how much stuff is in the room.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Awesome
It's
size.
Definitely an amazing size.
Oh, my goodness.
There's a lot of storage in here and a lot of hanger space. All my dreams are coming true.
The master bedroom in this apartment is pretty amazing. If Caitlin and Jamie take this place, they're gonna have to toss a coin for that one. It's $11.90 per month.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
That is well below our budget.
Amazing.
That's a savings of $400 per month, which over a year is $4,800.
The fact that it has everything on our wish list and it's $400 less than our maximum budget is unbelievable. A high-rise isn't looking so bad at that
Not at all. This place is definitely a place that we could live in, and it would save us a fortune.
So what's it gonna be?
I've shown Caitlin and Jamie 3 apartments that all fit their wish list perfectly. The question is, will they choose one of the funky units in a house or the money-saving high-rise?
We've seen a bunch of really great places.
They're a million times better than the places we've been looking at ourselves.
So what do you guys think about the semi-detached with great architectural character?
loved it.
It was awesome. It was a really great place. The rooms were huge, and that one room was unbelievable.
Yeah.
The price was kind of a problem for us.
Now, keep in mind, rent is negotiable.
Right.
So what about the row house in the hip area?
For me, the location was the best of the three of them, by far.
And the rooms were really nice, really big.
So let's talk about the high-rise with a view. You guys were not so into high-rises.
We weren't into high-rises, but we were
surprised.
definitely pleasantly surprised by the place you found us. The view, obviously, was
incredible.
unbelievable, and the price was
The price
Amazing.
was
definitely amazing.
So which one do you think feels most like home?
With 3 great rentals to choose from, will the girls go for the lower price at the high-rise or stick to their original plan of living in a house?
I think the row house. We're gonna go with the row house.
It was an amazing location, and it has everything that we want, and within our budget. It's perfect.
Good. Well, to make it yours, one of you guys has to make a phone call.
Hi there, my name's Caitlin. We're very interested in the apartment, and I just had a couple of questions, if you don't mind.
When calling landlords, make the best first impression you can. Avoid calling during dinner hours or too late at night. It's okay to address some of your concerns during the initial phone call, but don't come on too strong. There will be plenty of time to ask all of your questions when you meet the landlord face to face.
We'll see you then. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. So she wants us to come by and meet with her tonight.
Be very prepared. Have your checks with you, have your employment letters with you, be ready to sign a lease. Take a checklist of all the questions you want answered before you sign it.
We could have an apartment by tonight, Jamie.
If you do, you better call me.
We got it.
We got the place, which is awesome. We're so excited about it. So it's 2 weeks until we move in.
2 weeks is way too long. 2 weeks is 2 weeks too long. I want to move in right now.
I think this rental will be the perfect place for Caitlin and Jamie to do a little bit of growing up.
I left my packing until the night before, probably around 11 o'clock, which is my style. It's how I roll.
I packed to move like 2.5 months ago, so I've been waiting for this for a long time.
Caitlin and Jamie didn't have the money for professional movers, so they convinced Caitlin's dad to lend a hand and to cover the cost of a rental trailer. If you have a car and not a lot of stuff to move, trailers are the most economical options. The girls were able to move in less than 3 hours for under $100. Since this is their first place, Caitlin and Jamie have very little furniture. In fact, all they've brought with them is a sofa and 2 beds, and the rest is up to us. On a $1,000 budget, I've promised them a fun and stylish living room that will reflect their vibrant personalities while giving them a comfortable space to hang out. I just hope the design and the hot pink paint color is what Caitlin and Jamie had in mind for their first grown-up apartment in the city.
Come see your new place.
Oh my goodness.
This is incredible.
Wow.
Stunning.
Oh my goodness, it's so gorgeous. I love it. I love it.
I definitely love it too. We love it.
the makeover. It's amazing. I love the color.
Me too.
The color is called cream soda, and I was like, totally taking a chance on it. Caitlin and Jamie did not want anything neutral, so I got to have a lot of fun with color and pattern in here.
It's wild and crazy and wouldn't work for some people, but it definitely works for us.
Definitely. Wow, look at the photos. They're all our photos.
Oh, that's so cool. And I love that it's just like ceiling to floor.
I made the gallery wall out of photographs from Caitlin and Jamie's travels. Printing them in black and white was a great way to give them uniformity, and it also balances out the bright, bold color on the walls.
And I love, again, that it's our art on the wall.
I love
It's
that.
pictures that we've taken, and they look beautiful.
I love this rug. I think the design on the carpet is so cool. It's so funky.
Look at those lamps.
I know, I saw it.
They're beautiful. They're beautiful.
So many pillows for our friends to sleep over.
It all goes together so nicely without going together in a matchy-matchy kind of way.
I love the shelves. They're so nice, and they're really bold.
I took floating shelves and added painted spindles to create a decorative yet sturdy display unit. This little armchair had dark brown wood legs, so we painted those out white, which gave it new life.
I love the new chair. It's gorgeous.
And this was your couch.
Yeah.
It's just been recovered.
It feels like someplace you can have people over and entertain, and it's warm and cozy but fun.
It's absolutely
It's
perfect.
definitely us.
Yes.
It really is.
This apartment is completely transformed because while my design team and I were working in this room, Caitlin and Jamie painted every square inch of the rest of the apartment.
Just a coat of paint, and it changes everything. So I ended up with the room with no natural sunlight coming through, which is unfortunate, but we drew out of a hat.
Caitlin and Jamie painted the kitchen gray, a color that they pulled out of the tiles that were already there. They got permission from the landlord to paint out the trim in a nice, crisp white, and the whole kitchen looks completely transformed.
And I mean, it took us all of a few hours, and it looks so much newer, so much cleaner.
I would say the kitchen was my least favorite room in the house before, and now it's probably one of my favorite rooms in the house.
After this one.
After this one.
Our makeover cost $850. That's just over half a month's rent. And this place is transformed. It's vibrant and fun, a fabulous place for Caitlin and Jamie to spend the next couple years of their lives.
It's exactly what we were looking for. This is perfect. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your help. We never could have done it without you.
I love this apartment. I love where it is. I just feel at home already.